Whew. Okay. Sorry for the late start. It's been an interesting day. Is the game capsule going? Let's get into it here. And make sure everything's capturing properly. Looks good, looks good. Okay.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by. A glimmer of hope.
Alright, let's take a look at everything. Right. Okay, so to recap, things didn't go particularly good last time. We unfortunately lost 4 people all back to back. Wasn't good. We are also low on some funds. So now we get the joy of trying to pick up some of those pieces. Seems good. Okay, I think everything else should be fine now. Ah. Have fun. Okay, and I think we've already snagged everyone that we want from Hugh. We do have some extra space, but it's not really worth it at the moment. Nah, trinkets are kind of expensive. Could sell some that we have duplicates of. Get a little bit of money. Nah. Check out the Schultz. How interesting. No, that's fun. We won't deal with those right now. Let's just see what options we have. Okay, I'm thinking we will probably do our best to avoid the ruins because we've already had to deal with this stinking thing. Don't want to deal with that again. Even if there was a good cloak. Okay. So, we've got Cove. Got down here. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But that's also long. Don't know if we want to handle. We'll try to deal with that. We're just gonna continue to struggle on that. Okay, let's try. Those are both bosses. Could probably handle this one. Alright. We'll get some of our level 3s going. Bucky is having an issue. Toa we can throw up front. You're not doing too bad. We'll put you behind. And mix Allie. Put Allie in heal. Okay. Excellent. Whoops. Accidental double click there, but that's fine. With any hope, that's all we need for those. Cool. So we should be good. 2 shovels. Okay, that's not bad on expenses. Let's go. Let's see what we can do.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Well, that's fun. Okay, let's try to get rid of the Enchantress first, I think. Does that do extra against Unholy? Fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Great is
Okay.
the weapon that cuts on its own.
That's good.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Can live with that. Hey.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
How much dodge does this thing have? 14, huh? It's quite good. It's good. Okay, we should be set.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. The light, the promise of safety.
Alright. Could be worse. Torch doesn't work. Holy water? Nope. Well. It is worth a shot.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Okay. Great. Got some goo to deal with. Nah, that's what Eldritch.
Obliterated.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Don't like how dim it is right now, but it's whatever. Get a little bit of healing in there. There we go.
Inches. The blood pumps. The limbs obey.
Perfect.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And what's in the box? Ooh, heirlooms.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Getting decent amounts of money. I'd like more shiny things, but oh well, what can you do? Nice. Sure, let's see some food. Okay, I know there's at least one more fight that we're gonna have to deal with on this quest. Ooh, journal page. Day 1 from Darius. Rare are the travels on the road this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin into the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a Poulsen, or Poulsens, who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. Cool. Nah, we're not dealing with that. Of course it is. Okay, well. So far so good, hasn't been anything too nuts. Except another one of these things. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Here, let's blast you. Smite you. So close. Nah. Just keep stacking blight on that ghoul. Yeah. Ooh. That was actually a feral. Fair bit of damage though. Okay, that should be enough to finish it off. We'll get some healing on Toa. Let's go ahead and wrap up that wound.
Press this advantage. Give them no
Okay.
quarter.
Great.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Eh. Right. One more hallway to go. No effect at all, huh? Ooh, true.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Definitely dig that up.
A fortune waiting to be spent. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
What are you?
Clear.
Blighted giant, huh? Ooh. Ow. Oh, come on. Guess that was a pretty good hit.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Those are both kind of bad.
As the
That's one
fiend
down.
falls, a faint hope blossoms. Their formation is broken.
Nice.
Maintain the offensive.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. That was way too much damage. At least we no longer have the dogs to deal with, so we can just focus on him. Great. He sure is. Welcome to the stream, Toa. You all hanging in there, doing what we can for now. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, that is insane amounts of damage. Yeah, let's at least get you out of the dying range. Big bit damage. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's just I guess I would probably die too if I got hit in the face with a tree. Oh, thank goodness. 6-3.
A momentary abatement.
Neither of you are doing well on health, but we'll just try to keep you standing. Good gosh.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
There we go.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Okay, let's just very briefly see if there's anything valuable here.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, we've got another journal page. It says, I am become vengeance! Alright, Batman. All cultists will fear my mace, brigands fear my roll. I am outnumbered, 'tis true. I am stalled and half mad, but as long as there is breath in my body, I will press on. I will wreak unbearable agony on those who would seek to despoil my great manse. Manse? Not familiar with that one. And now they come. I douse my torch. I do not fear the darkness. This is my house, and woe to the uninvited. I would venture to guess he's a little more than just half mad. Let's take that. What can we ditch? And he was never seen again. Exactly. Let's pitch that. Take some extra deeds. Anti-venoms are only worth 15. We'll use that to take the gold. Perfect. Quest complete. Let's head home.
Agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Okay, I'd say that's pretty decent on the road to recovery. Yeah, Toa, I don't know if you caught any of the last one, but it did not go well. Ugh, Bad Heals is not great. Bulimic, that's also not great. Oh well.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Okay, now that we have some amount of money, let's see if we can help out all people who are just freaking out. What do you need? Ah, yes. And what will you do? Okay, you'll take anything. That's fine. Nope, apparently he will only flashlight. What is? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. That should be good for those two. Who have we got in Stagecoach? No one that we need to replace for now. Alright, I think we're doing good. That was a nice quick one. Let's take everyone off of there. Ew. Yeah, they could stand to hang out. Oh, You know what? I don't think I have enough things to make a district right now, but let's just see. Where's the one? Ah, yeah, I need 200 and a blueprint for that. Never mind. What else we got? Anything? Yeah, I need to get blueprints. Which means I need to go fight some bosses. I don't know if I'm prepped for that. Ooh. Could do either one of those. Those seem like good choices. That also seems pretty good. 4,500. Kind of don't want to deal with the swine ferns right now. Ruins might not be bad. Yeah. Okay, we... Seems good. Put Neum on the middle. Put you up front, and we need someone for the back. Do I want my replacement? No. Oh, what about Tomate? Let's see. Could throw Tomate on the team. That could probably walk. Alright. Here we go. Into the crypt. Let's take a bit more food because it's a longer one. Ruins, I think, have a lot of bleed. Maybe one more. That's probably good. Okay. Here we go.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Okay. Let's start with the left. Look, a torch. Oh.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Man, I would love for some scouting on this one so I could tell if I had to turn around soon or not. It's fine. Ah, Tomate, come on. pretty good.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Of course.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Ooh. Plus 10 dodge. That's nice. Let's see. We'll do bandage. And we'll do heal. Okay, great.
A death by
Great.
inches.
Keep you nice and healthy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And
As the fiend
Nice.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
let's go back to the polyodal. That's probably good.
Confidence
Nice.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, perfect.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Yep, I guess you do. Okay. So this is almost piercing. So that should work great on this guy. Nice. And then we'll captivate and hopefully blight. Good. Incredible.
Decimated.
Excellent. And for you just get some healing in now.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Cool. That room is entirely pointless. Glad to hear it. I mean, we got some nice treasures, so not a total bust, but no quest. So we'll just very quickly run back to the entrance.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
There. Oh, that's cool. Ah, here we go. Okay. 1 down, 2 to go. There's too many side paths on this map.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Another pointless path. Ooh, but it did scout. That's nice. Always good to see what's coming up ahead. Boo. Alright.
Be gone,
Ooh,
fiend.
nice. Hello, Tomate. You just killed a Spidle. Good job.
Another abomination
Nice.
cleansed from our lands. A
you can get a little bit
momentary
of health.
abatement.
And can you do it again? Let's see.
Back
Yay!
to the pit.
It's 10 accuracy ranged attacks, huh? Who has ranged? Doesn't ranged. You can take it for now. Okay. I love that. We're just
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
have to explore every single hallway.
Even
make
the
sure.
cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. A devastating blow.
Nice.
Another one falls. Executed with impunity.
Man, we were just demolishing these skeletons.
A decisive pummeling.
There are several reasons why I don't understand about Tomate complaining about the blood on the coat. 1, the coat's red. How would you know? 2, you're attacking with ranged attacks. So how is it even possible? 3, these are skeletons. They have 200% bleed resist. They have no blood in their bodies.
right. The promise of safety. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Ew. Aw, man. Let's get some healing out. And... haha!
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Ah, here we go. There's another one. Oh, are you kidding me?
Impressive.
I think this soldier was probably the scarier of the two. Yep. Hmm. Well, that should be enough to finish that guy off.
Annihilated. Vigor is restored.
Nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Hmm. I can ditch the gold. Interesting. Ah, I should. There we go. Well, I don't think that's how confession is supposed to go, but oh well. Ooh, sarcophagus. I bet that has something fun inside. Ah, man. A little more healing. There we go, as it should be. Let's just get rid of this. Finish off what Tomate started. Oh man, resisted the blight. Bummer. Haha.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Man, these poison things that Tomate has are incredible. Whoops, not control click. Shift click. There we go.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Aw, man. What are you doing hanging out with all these skeletons? The madman, yeah, he's always having a time of it.
Eradicated. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, he is extremely relatable. Of just always, there's just so much going on, so he's just always screaming about it. I feel for him. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Maybe we get rid of the jade for some ruby. Yeah, that's nice.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, it's right here. I could camp and see if I get the special event from Slug. Yeah, let's just see how it goes.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Alright, what do we got? Can't be mulched, that's cool. Ooh. That's great. Drinks for everyone! Ooh, that seems good as well. And let's see. Nah, everything else is good. I guess we can just rest.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread. Sand and serpent choke out hope of wholesome reverie.
Okay. So, here's the fun event of when you have the shield breaker on the team. You have to fight all nightmares every so often. So I figured this seemed like a good time to try to get rid of it early. That would be this one right here, the one with the shield, Neum Slug. They have kind of a whole snake vibe going on, where several of their moves are snake related, and yep, this might be why. I'm not in the right spot to bypass stealth. Oh well. We'll just keep beating up this singular snake to try to get rid of it. It is unsettling that there is no background music. Okay, Tamate's taking some damage, so we'll try to heal up. Dang. Yeah, Neum Slug's like, it's not the fact that we have to fight snakes that's the problem, it's that we don't get any cool music to do it to. Maybe I should have been fighting that one first. Also, I just realized that this one here is called a Pliskin, which is a fantastic movie reference. Ooh, that's a lot of... So they're both bad, but for different reasons. The no music is extremely unsettling. That's true. It could be the Metal Gear reference, but the Metal Gear reference is also the Escape from New York reference. So yeah, back to my previous point. The no music is unsettling, but the Latin choral, you know, crap's about to get serious. Oh, let's do that. Perfect.
This expedition at least promises success.
Guess we got a journal entry from the Shield Breaker. Says, I am a beautiful thing, they say, flawless as the sea of dunes, graceful as the desert wind, captivating as a shimmering mirage. They stare, they linger, they watch me without blinking. Fun stuff. Take the Aegis scale. That's pretty cool. And the Shield Breaker. Good sense of self-esteem. Yep. Okay, great. And then now we just splash some holy water. And quest complete.
Beacons in the darkness, stars in the emptiness of the void.
Man, it is great to have music again. That was an uncomfortable couple of minutes. Photomania, nice. Night Owl, interesting. Stress Eagles, not great. Unholy Slay was pretty good though. And Gamble. Well, that's fun.
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
Awesome is... Oh my gosh, I swear someone already had this exact same combo where they had love interest and deviant taste, and I could have sworn we did something to fix that. It's just annoying that I have to fix it again. Okay. So basically that means that they have two things that interact badly with each other. So love interests means that they will only go to the brothel for stress relief. Deviant taste means that they are not allowed to. Which means until you fix one or both of those things, you just can't send them to do anything in town for stress relief. And this is the second time it's happened in this run. I'm pretty sure the other time was also with Bucky. Oh my gosh. So... let's just get rid of... Oh my gosh, that's so expensive. Well, I guess we'll... maybe we'll leave that for a future problem. Oh, you're talking about the Norse lady? Yep, it's very fun. Ooh, I could actually upgrade some things in here. Yeah, I got some things to spend.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Great. Okay. Now let's see how much that cost. Okay, that dropped the cost by about 1,000. Still gonna be a future problem to figure out, but let's arrange everyone by stress, see how people are doing. Okay, Neum could probably use some stress relief, so you only meditate. Put you there. Toa can do anything. So, Toa, go have some fun. And I think everyone else is pretty chill right now. Alright, let's take a look at what other upgrades we can get. Those are good. I don't know that I have anyone high enough level to make them worth buying, but reducing cost is always a plus. And then in the guild, we can also reduce those costs.
Every creature has a weakness. The wise hero trains for what she will face.
Alright, what else can we get? Ooh. Do I want to spend all of my deeds to upgrade that? Maybe I better hold off until I get some more. Okay, I think it is time to see what options we've got. Okay. What was the event that just happened? Plus 15% damage in ruins. Okay. So, this thing is a wandering boss, may or may not show up here. All of those circles, places you can go to fight monsters. Yes. So basically, each of these little circle things is a specific quest. So they're all 6 areas that you can go to. There's Ruins, Cove. Honestly, I can't remember how you're supposed to pronounce that, so I won't bother. I'd rather not make a fool of myself there. And the Warrens. Those are the main ones. The Foamstead is a special one that came as part of a DLC. And then the Dulcus Dungeon is like the end goal of the game. Because it's level 6, and so you have to get people super high level to even try. Because as you can see, everyone is freaking out about going. So yeah, each of these is a quest, and there are different ones. So like this one is like, oh, defeat the boss, or so this game of man. Seriously. This one is like the quest. I actually just did this one. This one's like explore the rooms. And so you can look at them and very briefly, like, kind of understand what they all, based on the color, will tell you like what level they recommend. So like all of these ones are level 1. These yellow orange ones are level 3. Eventually I'll start getting like level 5 ones. I think those are red. And then we have the Darkest Dungeon of everyone's like, oh no, please don't. Anyways, the debate that I am trying to make right now is, do I want to go back into the crypts because I have this event going on. Nope, not that one. That increases damage and gives us more XP. But we might encounter the thing from the stalls, which is what killed 3 of my team last week. So, there is the dilemma. The other options are Swang Prince, just exploration. Care Gables Convention might be good. That might be worthwhile. May they rest in rip and peace. Excellent. Let us pop back over to the graveyard just to honor the fallen. So, these 3 were the ones who technically didn't die to the thing from the stalls, but like, he is the one who put them at like no HP, super stressed out. In fact, I think the heart attack can fully be blamed on him. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, moment's over, back to work. Okay, I'm thinking Care Gables Convention might be good. We could get rid of some of the nastier things that we gotta deal with. So... you didn't happen to see the graveyard there a second ago, did you, Jado? We'll just say that your character is in the queue to be replaced. But not to worry, I am also right there with you, as we have Fox the Second. Okay. I say this. Let me... kind of want to mess around with my skills to get the ones I like better. Yep, yours wasn't even the only one in that mission, as these other 2 also went down. You can tell that it's the same mission because they were all the same week. Yeah, it was only this guy, out of all of them, surprisingly, who made it back. If you would think anyone wasn't going to make it back from a mission, it would be the dude already covered in blood. Alright. So. Point blank shot is cool. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe instead of... okay, I'll pull off tracking shot, throw on open vein. Because I'll do that instead of that. And that seems pretty good. I don't think I can upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, it's near TPK. It was rough, but we had one dude limp back. Put you in second. Put you up front. Because most of your stuff can be full stall second. This seems pretty good. Then we don't have a lot of... Oh wait. Because it was by stress. Okay, let's see who else is levels 1 and 2. Oh, 0. Okay, this guy is solid for number 3. And who can we put on the back? No. No. You're good with everything except for the very back. It's kind of frustrating. Yes. So I believe they get more health just as they level up, and as you level them up, you're able to put them in the blacksmith, and you can get Omo and stuff, and that gives them... Oh no, it's the Omo that increases their HP and dodge. I think theoretically they're all equally able to die, because as you go into higher level areas, you fight scarier and scarier stuff. So it would take someone else of doing the actual math. Yes, you can get more of that character if someone dies. So as you can see, I have replaced myself by getting another highwayman. You're kind of at the mercy of the stagecoach to see who shows up. So like right now I could get 2 extra guys with dogs if I felt like it, because I have the space for it, but Vix hasn't gone down yet, so that's not necessary. Yeah, we'll throw you in back. Yeah, it is a pretty fun mechanic. One of the things that also makes it interesting is that, you know, every character starts off with a specific set of skills and camping skills, and then you can trade them around if you spend money to unlock them. But like each person who shows up is going to be slightly different. Like for example, so this guy has these 3 skills, and then this one versus this other guy who, instead of having blackjack, he has the healing skill instead, and this stress relief one instead of the Hound's Harry. So it's like grabbing whoever you want from there. You could be like, oh, well, do I want someone with different skills that I actually like better, or do I want to spend the money to unlock those skills? Which, it's not a lot of money compared to some of the other stuff. When they come off the carriage, so they start at level 0. So this number here on the left is what level they are. And I have, not too long ago, got the upgrade that sometimes we get level 1. So anyone new, we gotta start them fresh and walk their way up. Okay, let's see. Could get in some medicine. Basically, as I get more upgrades, there'll be more and more people who come in at higher levels, so it won't be as much of a starting over, but at this point in the game, yeah, definitely. You have rabies and the runs. Man, that's a terrible combination. Oh well. Yeah, let's do 10. This one tends to need a lot of shovels. Okay, and we'll do... Sure, let's do 2 full stacks of torches. Okay, off we go. Let's see.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
I wonder what happens if I torch it. Nope, does nothing. Wow. Is it because of me? Do I have really high... Where's the... No. I don't know who affects the scouting chance, but someone's doing a good job. Where's the... 15, 20. Okay. Let's move on.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Huh. Did not anticipate stunning the spiders.
The light, the promise of safety. Another one
Ha!
falls. Back to the pit.
Oh, come on.
Be gone, fiend.
Well, that wasn't good. Well, at least we brought loads of food. See, this is the amount of scouting that I was hoping for when I was going through the ruins. It would have been so nice.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Ooh. Wow, that's good to know. And I have really good trap disarm. Yes, so basically you'll see those times where the map does a little flashy thing and then a bunch of symbols pop up on it. Every time you like enter a room, you have your scouting chance where it's like you get to see what is coming ahead in the areas close to you. Because most of the time, it just won't do that by default. Yeah, and it even says scouting in it there. So it's saying, oh, what do the colors on the map mean? So was that green? say either green or teal. That means like item, so it's either a quest location or curio. Curio are like trinkets that you pick up. Red means battles. Purple is traps, and then blue are obstacles. Obstacles are things that like little walls you have to hit, and then if you have a shovel you can get rid of them. If you don't, you take damage and time passes, so the torchlight drops.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
So like this one here, what is the torch at the top? So the torch at the top is the light level. So you can click the torch, which you will see me doing very frequently, to spend one of the torches in your inventory if you have them to increase the light level. And it does different things. So you can see right now we're in Radiant Light, which is the highest level you can get. And so like we have higher chance of dodge, we have higher scouting chance, and it is more likely for monsters to be surprised, where when we show up, their order might get shuffled around, and then we get to take our turn first. But the lower it gets, the more stressed out your adventurers get, but the higher likelihood of getting good stuff. You get more treasure at lower light, but monsters also deal more damage and have higher chance to crit. So there's a trade-off there, and I like to keep things as bright as possible. It is a very interesting mechanic.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So like them getting surprised, there was a higher chance of that happening because of how bright we had the light.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, I like this dude. He does a lot of chopping, and it's great. Based on how his pose for taking damage is him just standing there, I think chopping till he drops is his plan. Haha.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Ancestral speaks from experience. Boy, does he. Man. Nice. You talk about these mushroom guys in the back. I think it's that the mushrooms grew out of their stomachs. So, like, I think that's his hand, and that's his hand, and that's a foot. And so he's, like, ulching his back, doing kind of like a weird spider crawl thing. Oh yeah, it is much worse. I feel like there are so many enemies in this game where you look at them and you're like, oh, that's awful. And then you really look at them and you're like, oh no, that's much worse than I thought. Pow.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Precision and
Yes.
power.
True enemy is gastrointestinal issues. I mean, this guy will tell you that, yeah. He believes.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. Confidence
Nice.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh. That's a little lame.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I'm gonna ignore the tree. Okay.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Ah, and this is why we have
Nature
shovels.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
So happy I remember to bring a lot of shovels this time. Trap, curio. Yep, precisely, for the random tentacle trees. And quest location. Alright, heading the right way. Yeah, we'll just see.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Everyone else full health. Okay, we can just pitch the rest of that. Curio. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and make Camp Hugh.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Okay. Ooh, this seems great. Do that. That seems pretty good. Does no one else have anti-stress stuff? Okay, I've got encourage. I will encourage Ohilo. And then I'm gonna clean my guns. Haha. Seems like time well spent.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh man.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
How is Tone Order decided? Fantastic question. I think it is speed. So everyone has a different speed stat. And then it just goes in that order. And then there are different things that you can do that like increase or decrease your speed. I think it was referring to like initiative order of like how, like whose turn is it when. But if I got that wrong, feel free to correct me. Does line order impact speed? Like the lineup? No, I don't believe so. The way that they are set up does not impact their speed at all. It only impacts what skills they have available and who they can hit. And then you can see there's this little line next to some of the characters' like HP, and that tells you how many actions they have left. So like you can kind of use that to check to see who still has something to do on that turn.
Eradicated.
Now the real question is do we continue adventuring or head back? I say we can probably just head back.
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection.
I'm a coward.
Neutralize contagion.
Feel like we got some good money on that one. Besides, the inventory was pretty full as it was, so I would have had to do a lot more inventory management to bring back any more shinies. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's not great. This heal. Okay, so this is kind of like the level up screen. So this stuff here on the right, the Resolve XP is their level. And so it tells you if someone levels up or not. And then there are different traits that they can get when they're battling. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. So like, but you don't know what you're gonna get until you like reveal it. So like I have one person who, this character gets a discount on weapon upgrades. Fantastic, that's a good thing. This one, they have increased stress when they're fighting against humans. That's not great. And I can't show you in this screen, but you can see, you can check on a character and see a breakdown of all of their buffs and debuffs from these kinds of things.
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Yay. So, like, for example, we've got Bucky here, who, of their negative quirks, so quirks are what they call those things, yes, there is a way to get rid of them. In fact, the quest that I completed just allows me to do it. Wait, I'm messing up how I'm phrasing this. The quest I completed allows me to do this stuff for free. There we go. So, I'm gonna get rid of Love Interest, because that one was really expensive, and it's now free! Stress increases around humans is a relatable quirk. It certainly is. And I have several people who have diseases. That should also be, at least one person should. Greyrot has a trade-off. Detonance is not great, not terrible. It's Wield. So, Greyrot is one of the diseases here. It gives plus 20% max HP, so they have more health, but they have less accuracy and deal less damage. So there's a trade-off on that one. So it's not like outright bad like some diseases are. So I'm just looking to see. That might be worth getting rid of. Gonna get rid of bad humals. And so, like, for the sanitarium, if I... Well, I suppose I could invest and get some extra slots. Can no longer make bad puns. You know what? This might be... Don't have a lot of bust right now, but this might be a good time to increase it.
Methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
So I have just added an extra slot in the medical ward, so I can send someone else into, let me see, in the runs, yeah. Let's get rid of the runs, that's bad. Okay, now we've got two people that they're getting cured of disease for free. That seems worthwhile investment. Okay. Based on the time And how late I started tonight, I think I got maybe one more mission. Ooh. Have an antiquarian.
She searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Okay, we now have a replacement for that one who died. Fantastic. Do we have special things for the antiquarian? Yes, I did. You get the cool candle. Have fun with that. Alright. Let's see what we got. We can explore rooms. Try to take on the Swine Prince. Or activate 3 shrines. That one sounds good to me. Yeah, and everyone was doing good on stress for the most part. So okay, yeah, I think this lineup looks pretty good. Oh, actually no. Before we head off, several people just got upgrades, so we can invest a little bit for some survivability. And you're good. Okay, great. Okay, now we can go. Let's try to get fresh air in the tunnels. Do 10. 4. One more of each. Okay, that seems good. And that seems good. Great.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
Okay, this is quite the map. Yes, so every time I'm in a room, I can look at the map and then I click on... I have to click on a square that's like connected to the room that I'm in, but that's how I tell it which room I'm going to. Oh.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Ah, man, he dodged.
Dazed,
Ooh,
reeling,
that's not great.
about to break. Another one falls.
Some good healing there. Ow.
Be gone, fiend.
Oh,
These
still.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Interesting. Okay. Continuing on. Nice, got some money. Good stuff. Alright, let's get these guys in the back. They're gonna be a problem.
Obliterated.
Ow. Ooh. It's okay, I prepped for blight. Eh, that's not good. We'll just do a little of that.
As the fiend falls, faint hope blossoms.
I honestly don't want to know what butterfly that thing's gonna turn into.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
From what else I've seen, I imagine it's gonna have way too many faces and limbs that it's not supposed to.
Decimated. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, you get that. Oh, is that the thing? Ah, here we go. The heck is this? Okay, but like, let's be real. If anyone was gonna become bloodthirsty, it was this dude. Just look at them. Oh, come on.
Ringing
Ooh.
ears,
Oh, this bad.
blurred vision. The end approaches.
Yeah, that's me. Isn't that great? Alright, well that one's done for.
Continue the onslaught.
So,
Destroy
hey, there we go.
all.
Oh my gosh.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
So many.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
She's a rock star. That she is. See, look at that. It's calling out specific members of the audience. That's what I call audience participation. Oh, man.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Yeah, I very much needed that. Okay,
A powerful blow.
there we go.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
What have we here? Nothing. Ah, yes. Battle. Quest location. Immediately smacks. That's true. How did I expect this guy to read when his face is going up like that? Aha. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. Oh, the old one's right there. Okay, I'd say we can adventure a little bit more on this one. We're not doing too bad. So the shrine is the quest location, where essentially this quest was, hey, those weird pig people put up a bunch of shrines. Go knock them down. So I've already taken them down, but now because of that, I've got a bit more inventory space that I can use. So this time I'm feeling more confident about getting some extra money and things. Yeah. What just happened to that dude? Which dude? Was it the thing with the barrel where he had the little thing above his head? Yes. Okay, so what happens there was an interactable thing, and sometimes people. Yeah, it was because of his compulsive quirk. He felt compelled to mess with it. So that'll happen sometimes where the game takes control away from me, the player, and gives it directly to the character to do a thing. And that can be good, it can be neutral, and it can be bad. But he was just like, gotta mess with this. So anytime there's the little like shifting thing above their head, it's because one of their quirks is activating. Ooh, map. Precisely. And it's like, will you get money? Maybe. Will you end up activating a trap that could stab you in the face? Also possible. Oh, here it goes again. Yep. What if I shovel it? Nope. Okay, well, I just stressed him out. Ah.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Let's advance. We'll get some bleed on those guys back there. One of them. That was something at least. It's one down. Well, as you to a cat as well. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Ah, so when those are gray, it's the corpses of fallen enemies. And so sometimes the enemy's body will drop and will still be like in the fight. And that matters because of how the positioning works in this game, where the skills that you have can only hit enemies of specific ones. So sometimes you'll have to do things to like destroy it to move further enemies closer to you so you can actually hit them. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the firewood so we can get that. And alright, I think maybe we'll grab this other satchel first. Oh my gosh, 3 times.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood. Robbed of their ridings, the swine will grow ever more ignorant, if such a thing were possible.
Okay. Daredevil. Nice. Eldritch Slayer. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we got good amount of money on that one.
The twisting tunnels no longer exhale the toxic stench of degeneracy.
Okay. Well, I gotta say, that was much better than last week. We have a good amount of money. We still only have these people. And yep, I think that is as good a place as any to call it for the night. Thanks for joining. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did too. And we'll catch you next time. Yep, no one died. It was great.